Good evening, everyone. Welcome back. It's been a while, quite a long while, actually. Um, I've been sick over the long holiday weekend, and that's been loads of fun. So, however, there was one benefit to me being sick over this long weekend. When I'm sick, I tend to just kind of drown myself in kind of I guess you could say, like, kind of involved single player games that I play. And in this particular case, that involved single player game was Dragon Age Inquisition, which, I might have played enough of as is. But I had not played it yet, really, with the additional single player content from, like, well, everything. I hadn't played The Descent, I had not played Trespasser. I haven't even played the Avar one. I don't even remember what the fuck it's called. I have not played that yet. I've literally done nothing with the single player. I played through the single player. I don't even remember if I beat it. Pretty certain I did. And it was just that unmemorable. Point is that I was like, you know what? I'm going to do a playthrough. I'm going to create a new character. I found a whole bunch of new things to tweak with that was highly entertaining. Most notably, I found out the whole thing with trials, which is loads of fun. Well, depends on your opinion of fun, but it's loads of fun to me. And then I was just going in with, like, hey, I've always wanted to do the Knight Enchanter, or the Kunari Knight Enchanter, just because it interested me. Found out that it was a good idea that I waited until now to play it, because originally not a fan of the Knight Enchanter when it first came out. Class was boring as hell. It was pretty much spam Spirit Blade, maybe Chain Lightning, and then spam more Spirit Blade. Well, that's not really the way it plays anymore, and I love it. I love the way it plays now. I've been playing for a little bit yet, but my purpose tonight of streaming it, I don't typically stream single player games, as I'm sure you've well noticed by now, because I tend to be more about streaming together with other people and kind of the interactions with those other people, right? But tonight, I was like, hey, you know what? Was having this discussion with Anchor 654 whenever we were streaming the other day about how she was having difficulty killing her dragon. I'm sure she's killed her first dragon by now. I haven't followed up with her on it, but I wanted to stream the way that I kill dragons, at least with this new particular style of play that I have on here. So let's go ahead and get to it here. Let's hop into the game, and we'll go kill one of the dragons. Now, to be fair, one of the trials that I have activated on this playthrough is enemies always scale to your level. I believe scale up. So if I try to go after, like, the Highland Ravager, which I can't anyway because I haven't unlocked that area of the map yet. But if I tried to go after Highland Ravager, it would be above my level because I'm thinking I'm only like 16 or 17. But that should be enough to where I could go after a few of the earlier dragons, because I think those are like some around 13 normally, which means they would scale up to my level. So it will be a challenge no matter which one I choose, but I want you guys to kind of see how I do it. So I suppose the first thing that I'll probably do is turn on my headphones so I can hear. That would help.
Just rumors.
Okay. And then let's make sure I have these guys down here. Alright, so first things first, probably the build, right? That's a fun one. Let's go ahead and show you the way that I have it built. I'm level 18 now, so actually I could probably go after maybe not quite the Highland Ravager, but still some of the more difficult ones. So the Knight Enchanter tree, probably the biggest one on here. So obviously there was several changes that have been made to Knight Enchanter since the class got, since they realized that the class is boring as hell. Spirit Blade got sort of nerfed, but not really. Whenever I explain this, it is still amazingly powerful, right? Originally it was spam Spirit Blade nonstop and that's it. That was the basis of the Night Enchanter, which was pretty boring as hell, although useful for your NPC allies, because you could just let them go off on their own and never have to worry about them dying. However, now it's a bit weaker, 150% spirit damage, which is the key on here, because spirit damage is generally good against pretty much all the dragons you go against, right? So dragons come in three varieties, three flavors, right? You've got storm, frost, and fire dragons. Well, the big thing is that all of those will have either no strength against spirit damage, or in the case of storm dragons, they take more damage from spirit. So in general, spirit is a good damage to be dealing. Now I take the upgrade, the amplified upgrade, which more or less means that you get charged faster on the Spirit Blade whenever it builds up. However, the catch to that is that as soon as you hit with it once, it just knocks all of that energy out, which is kind of ideal with how I tend to use Spirit Blade. The other one on here is Fade Cloak. Amazingly important because, again, with the Decloaking Blast upgrade, more spirit damage. Spirit damage and more spirit damage. I ignore Disruption Field. I take Night Protector, Fade Shield, which is kind of the necessary evil of this class. I was never a big fan of Fade Shield, but it's kind of the way the Night Enchanter stays alive, right? And then Combat Clarity gives that mana regeneration bonus, which is helpful since, obviously, I'm expending a lot of mana. And then I have... so one of the things on here is that, obviously, with Fade Shield, you're generating a lot of barrier all the time. Especially with the damage numbers you're putting up, you have no problem hitting full barrier a lot. So, what do I do with that? Well, I take passives that help with that. So first of all, I take Mana Surge, which one will actually freeze the weaker enemies. It's not going to really work on a dragon, but weaker enemies, it'll freeze them. And then I take Winter's Grasp. I'll probably actually be getting this with Winter's Ruin once I get to level 19. But then I also have Fade Step with the Frost Step upgrade. I don't need the extra mana from Energizing Step, but Frost Step gives me a little bit extra damage. And then I chase down through here, get Immolate with the Wildfire upgrade, Flashpoint, which gives me... I oftentimes will hit Flashpoint with Decloaking Blast, so I'll be able to do Fade Cloak a lot, which is really nice. Clean Burn reduces cooldown times whenever I cast a spell. And then Chaotic Focus, again, with the barrier. This more or less consumes half my barrier whenever I cast any spell to increase the damage of that spell by 50%. That's fucking huge. So that's like another one playing off that barrier generation. And then finally in the Storm Tree on here, I've got Chain Lightning with Arcane Surge. This is great against whenever you have multiple targets to hit, because each hit will generate a little bit more barrier for you. So that's always a good one. And at 250% weapon damage a pop, it's pretty good. Except if you're going to get Storm Dragons, in which case it's not as good for generating barrier because of the fact that it's doing half that damage. It still does some, but it's half that. I have Lightning Bolt pretty much in name only. Even though I love the spell, I really have not been getting into using it as much because it's not as useful for the playstyle of the Night Enchanter. And then Gathering Storm to, again, reduce cooldown reductions. Now... one of the nice things about this is not as useful, and I may respec out of this later because of the weapon I'm using. The weapon I'm using does not play as well with Gathering Storm. And I'll kind of explain that why here in a minute. And I don't have anything into the Spirit Tree. I mean, I could get Strength of Spirits to increase the strength of my barrier, or Rejuvenating Barrier, or Guardian Spirit, or whatever. I could get those passives, but I have to drill down through a bunch of useless skills that I don't really need, like Mind Blast and so on. And then that's pretty much it for the build. Now, as far as the actual weapons that I'm using, big thing to note on here is I'm using a custom-made version of the, what is it called? The blade, or the weapon schematics. The Blade of Tadarian. Okay, so the Blade of Tadarian, as you'll notice, I've got a giant two-handed great sword handle on my back and no blade. That's essentially the where I'm glad that I waited to play it this long, because this guy is amazing. It really fulfills the Knight Enchanter build, because it's essentially an energy blade that you're swinging at enemies like a warrior. It feels much more useful in those hands. Now, downside is that it is, you know, a direct energy weapon, which means you have no physical damage to supplement that, but I haven't had any problems with it. Now, I believe I have Exalted Plains. I'm pretty certain I have the dragon unlocked there. Same with Crestwood, because Crestwood you have to get there, and then also in the Western Approach. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I mean, which is a thematic one, right? Well, since I don't remember what the first technical one on the list is. I mean, the Hinterlands has one, but I think it's not actually the weakest. I think the weakest is in Crestwood. I'm pretty certain. So let's go ahead and see if we can head to Crestwood. And I believe it is up in this direction, right? Yeah. I hope so. I have no idea where I'm going, by the way, guys. I'm just, you know, pretending like I know what's up. This is the way I play all video games, right? I'm pretty certain it's actually down in this region here. So we'll take to the 3 Trout Farm. And then for my team, I bring Sarah, who's a Tempest, Blackwall, who's a the fuck is his role called? Some kind of Guardian. He's a tank. And then Iron Bull, the Reaver. So again, those 3 are kind of the staples in this build. I'll explain why. I'll go through their builds here in a moment as well. Essentially how I have them. Sarah outputs an insane amount of damage, being a Tempest, even without 1,000 cuts. By now, many people know about 1,000 cuts and how ridiculously overpowered that ability is. But even without that, she dishes out some serious damage. She is a little squishy though, which against the dragon sometimes means she gets cut to pieces. The other one obviously is Blackwall. He will never die, and Bull can, depending on how stupid he is. I had to change his AI settings because he was using Dragon Rage a little too much. So let's go into their actual builds here real quick. So Sarah, we have very little into her arrow tree. To be frankly honest, I give her long shot, explosive shot, but pincushion is kind of staple on here. While you may think, yes, it's 4,000 cuts, but in general, it's good for her actual Tempest tree. And that's mainly because you mix Unquenchable Flames, which allows her to spam long shot near indefinitely for no stamina cost. Or, alternatively, this is where Pincushion comes in, Flask of Lightning, which quote-unquote reduces everybody else's speed. In actuality, what we see is her get stupidly fast, especially with the Thunderstruck upgrade, which increases her damage by 3 times. Essentially what that means is she's firing off 20 basic attacks per second. Something like that. It's more like, I would say 3 basic attacks per second, really fast, at 3 times damage. So she just, like, her damage output increases immensely. And then I have her some stuff thrown into here. This is for self-healing. Poison weapons and leeching poison gives her self-heal. And then Fighting Dirty gives her a duration bonus to poison weapons. Cloak, evasion, easy to miss. Defensive skills. Probably eventually going to be going into, what was it? I think it was Shadow Strike. Yeah, Long Shadows, just to give her some more ranged options. And that's pretty much it. And then, oh yeah, the other two. Blackwall. Now, Blackwall is nigh indestructible. So essentially, with the champion tree, he gets line in the stand to kind of add some crowd control effects. Resilience, stun on hit, unyielding, which is we're not really worried about that. It's mostly walking fortress, and then siege breaker generates guard. Adamant gives him armor bonus, and bulwark gives him bonus guard, which ties into this tree here where we have more guard from untouchable defense, and trust the steel that gives him more armor, and cutting words, which does more damage to enemies that are taunted because, well, he's fucking taunting everything. Yes, taunting, including, I believe, I don't have the upgrade for Payback Strike right now. He'll eventually have Cruel Revenge that also taunts enemies more. I have Immovable Object for Shield Wall upgrade that generates even more guard, costs less stamina, so you can use it more. And Shield Bash because fucking that guard damage is so great. Turn the Blade, Bear Mauls the Wolves, gives him some insane damage resistance. And I think that is, yeah, that's about it. And then finally we have Iron Bull. Reaver build. He's got Painbringer, so Ring of Pain follows him. That's 15% spirit damage per second while it's active, and then also gives him extra damage bonus. Now, unfortunately, it does mean that Torrent of Pain isn't there, so he's not doing as much damage for that. Whatever. All the passes for this to increase his damage output and the fear chance. Devour with the Lifeblood upgrade to give him more self-healing. Dragon Rage with the Ravage upgrade so it does more damage and reduces the cooldown of Devour. And then he's got this guy, which I actually have disabled, so he's not taunting. Charging Bull for guard generation. That it'll cost you, yeah, whatever. That's just mostly for to get to Livid. Get the upgrade on there so he gets more guard generation. And then he's going to eventually have Chains for Days. Because I love that upgrade name. And then we also have Flow of Battle because he does hit a lot of critical hits. And I don't know if I actually have Block and Slash enabled. I guess I do. But yeah, so that's that. Couple notes special that I forgot about here. With the upgrades on here, so I have the Superb Ring of Critical Damage. I love these trial rewards. I get some great stuff out of here. Increase my critical damage by 20%, which is great. Fantastic. It's really great considering the fact that I have this guy that is fucking ridiculous. Flanking damage bonus. And then I enter stealth immediately when I stop attacking. And then my next attack is an automatical critical hit. Guess what that means? Spirit Blade does fuck tons of damage. Ridiculous amounts of damage. And then I threw on Enhanced Belt of Storm Pack because I'm not really worried about my health as much. And then Cooldown Amulet, mostly against that. But I don't think anybody else has really anything special on them. Ha! He has something that's useless. Go figure. I could throw on some guard damage bonus. There we go. Okay, so in any case, for the most part, they're armored up to, about level 17, level 18's worth. I think she has, the Tenasserin bow that adds that shield chance bonus, does extra damage to guard, by the way. That's why that's really useful. Let's see. Oh, I don't have the level to use. Wait. Oh, sorry, wrong person. Iron Bull normally has effortless riposte, but I think we are actually going to be... Let's see. Hey, what's up, Brian Hole? So I think, yeah, we got a better critical chance here. I'm going to put on the Dragon Hunter. Normally I have this one, but we'll throw on that one on him. And then he's got Borzak's critical chance, general, it's good. And a nice big strong shield. So, that's that. Anyway, so now let's get to the actual dragon hunting. The most important part, right? And now I'm going to wander around and get lost somewhere. Because I'm pretty certain the dragon is... Ooh, I actually can't remember where the fucking dragon is. I think it's down here. We'll head south and hopefully we'll find it. Yeah, there's not a lot of people playing this game anymore because it's a bit older. That does happen. Let's see. Unless it was... Where's that chick's cottage at? Oh, I don't see it on the map, do I? I think... I'm pretty certain. Yeah, I'm pretty certain it was down here. So I think I'm headed in the right direction here. Just don't run over the Druffalo. They will make your life difficult. And as you can see, just by the act of combat being initiated, how I went into stealth immediately, it's great. The downside is that if I would get hit by accident, I get shredded like paper. It's almost comical how weak I am defensively, but that's made up for with the incredible amounts of barrier I generate. It is not this direction. Fuck all. I have no idea where the damn dragon is. I may go to a place where I know I can find the dragon rather than getting lost in a relatively small map, right? Small map. Somehow I still can't find out where anything is. Oh, she's down here. That's right. She is down here. I didn't go quite far enough. No, she's down here because, yeah, I literally, right there she is. Right in front of me. All right, here we go. Kev, you came for Origins. What a schmuck. Come on, man. I'm about to kill a dragon. This is the best part. For some reason, though, I'm not getting audio. I really need to hear what the hell is going on in this game, right? There we go. I got audio back now. All right. Yeah, I think these guys would kick the Archdemon's ass. That's just my thought. I mean, look at this guy.
Look at that! That is magnificent!
I love Iron Bull's comments on it. All right, here we go, guys. So the main strategy on here is to focus on the legs, get the legs down, and you want to you want to constantly be looking at the do you see those fucking damage numbers? All right, one of his legs is already down. Did you just try to grapple chain a fucking dragon? Iron Bull has the biggest balls in the fucking universe. Alright, another one of his limbs is already down. Already fucking down. The fight is barely even gone on for like a minute. The Storm Dragon's so fucking heated over this shit. Damn! Oh, 3 limbs down. We're not even 5 minutes into this fight. Iron Bull's gonna fucking die though. I don't know which limb is not damaged yet. I think it's this guy. No, they're all bleeding. And there, down he goes. Guys, this was actually, I should have gone for a stronger dragon. I really should have gone for a stronger dragon. Holy fucking hell. That was a little bit stronger than I expected.
That was great.
Fucking hell. Okay. So maybe I underestimated it a little bit. But yeah. Hey, got an Inquisitor hat. Yay! I don't really care about that. But the Dragon's Tooth, that's definitely good. So is all the dragon stuff. Alright. And so is the dragon bone. Okay, so, I feel like that was a complete... I spent more time looking for the fucking dragon than actually fighting it. So, let's go to our next, dragon. Hopefully we'll get a bigger fight. Yeah, he is up here. This is the Gamorrean Storm Rider. Another... Again, to bear in mind here, obviously, as I was saying, the Storm Dragons are weak to spirit damage. So I'm doing an excessive amount of damage to them with all of my abilities that I have that do spirit damage. So it feels not fair. Oh, not fair at all. Got to run away from the requisition officer. I also love that I just run around. I don't know how that that giant fucking handle is held on my back. It's just like some kind of magic that holds it in there. I don't know which way I'm going here. Okay, so we're not going to pay attention to that. So it's up here. I do know that. So I just got to keep following this around here. Yeah, right? Hope this is the way. We'll find out. Oh, look, guys. Schmucks. Just always cloaks me all the time. I am still going the right way. Yes, I am. Okay, good. Hooray. It's getting wetter, which is so this one does, this is a little bit more of a difficult battle because this does post the environmental challenge to you, because obviously if the Gamorrean Storm Rider casts electric on the water, it actually electrifies all of the water, which does have a bit of a challenge to it. As you can tell, we're starting to get close. Yes. Apparently there was bounty. And we got some Gorguts that take massive electric damage, which is kind of comical. He just kind of disintegrated. Alright. Where are you, Mr. Dragon? I'm waiting for Bull to say, looks like dragon territory. Let's go find this guy. I haven't found this thing before, so... I might as well also, you know, deal with my useless side quests. Apparently Sarah doesn't like this area very much. Uh-oh. Also seeing a bit of steam here. You know how steam happens, right? When water is superheated by electricity. There he is. Look at him. He's gorgeous, guys. The Gamorrean Storm Rider, or Gamorrean Storm Rider. I can never say those names right. The Gamorrean Storm Rider. He's coming right for it. Oh yeah, that's right. I accidentally engaged him before. Thought he was gonna kick me or something. Oh, he did. Now this guy does also pose a little bit more of a challenge because he guards up too. Boom. One leg down. 1,000 damage. And off he goes. So now this is the part where we get the fuck out of the water, right? And we watch poor schmuck of Iron Bull get himself shot. Iron Bull, oh man. Alright, here we go. He's gonna fucking die again or something. I saved myself, fortunately enough. Now, the thing to consider here is that I have no real regeneration because of the fact that one of the trials that I have on currently is the trial that makes it so that healing potions do absolutely nothing. But he's losing the fight slowly but surely. Boom. Well, there's that. Lady Jacosta's Revenge. Tense Dragon Blood. Iron Bull approves. By the way, if you guys didn't know, Iron Bull loves it when you kill shit. What am I actually doing with his? I don't really need to do anything more with him. Just let him as he is. I'm gonna give him Bodyguard, I think. Yeah, that's right. Cause over here, that one's really good for him. More taunting, more taunting. Iron Bull needs something desperately to keep his ass fucking alive, but chains for days. There we go. So, second dragon, down for the count. I thought, you know what? I feel like that I fucked up on the difficulty because that does not seem right. Oh shit! Yes, it is on casual. So let's go ahead and let's boost that up. Do I still have the trials up on here? So if I do boast, I'll boast it up to Nightmare, but I'm going to fix the healing potion thing. Travel lights. Don't need those. I can't remember if this one breaks shit a lot. We'll leave that off because I don't want to break things. Okay, so we're up in the difficulty a lot because those ones were far more difficult. All right, so I do have one more, I believe, that's ready to fight, and that's in the Hissing Wastes. I have to remember where. Oh yeah, that's right. He's out here. So the closest one is there, I suppose. Yep. Okay. So this should pose a significantly greater challenge That's the hope. This time I'll have to actually use tactical cam a bit more and actually make things a little bit smarter than before. I thought I had it on regular difficulty, but I had it on casual at some point. Oh well. So I barely have enough elf root for 4 regeneration potions, and I have 8 healing potions. Yes, I haven't spent anything into getting them because I've been playing on with that trial that has healing potions doing no healing. So, okay, so let's go ahead and mark this guy on our map here so I know which direction to go. Don't mind me, I'm just a Kunari going out for a stroll. That's perfectly normal, right? I'm a Kunari with my Kunari armor and Kunari horse. We get it, you're Kunari. Anyway, I don't like the way that guy's looking at me. Part of the thing I hate about the hissing wastes is just, I mean, I love the design of the hissing wastes because everything feels so big compared to you. It definitely makes you feel kind of like a tiny speck, and I love that about it. But at the same time, it is obnoxious to get anywhere in this game, or in this level. I can go up here, can I? Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, I also appreciate the fact that it has very little well-defined borders. The idea of borders in here is that it will turn you around if you start running off in one direction too far. Which I think I'm getting to. Yeah, there I go. Okay. Come on, get out of the stuck areas. There you go. I think I can start going east over this ridge here. I hope. They couldn't have any fast travel that was anywhere closer to this fucking dragon. I'm probably going to be taking off the storm pack belt as well because that's going to get me super quick killed. Not that it's not fun, but let's not. You can do winter pact instead because this is a fire dragon, huh? I suppose that's fine. Yeah, so even on hard, it's still a pretty noticeable power system going on here. I'll get there, guys. I'll get there. I'll get there next year. I promise. Maybe. Fucking wyverns. The horses are also so slow in this game. Oh, shit. Come on, really? Come on, guys. Nope. So there's that, you know, going into the fight half dead as is. Ugh. Here we are, guys.
Worth a look around, right?
Oh, there's stuff I haven't discovered here yet.
What is that?
I was tracing heraldry etched on the wall when I noticed pictures of weapons with winged lizards worked into the decoration.
That has to be a dragon. Not sure what kind.
Oh yes, yes it is. So what do you guys thought? Do you guys think that I'll can be as reckless killing this dragon on?
Dragon. Oh wow, that's a good one.
The Sandy Howler. Gonna be significantly weaker damaging this girl because you know. Yeah. Oh well, let's get into it. That's alright, guard up, do it. I'll take that guard away with a quickness. Oh, damn it. Caught me. Caught me second time. As you can see on here, the combination of skills. Oh, damn it. Get back here, little girl. I'm not done with you yet. Stay put. There we go. Damn. Sent me flying up into the air. Okay, that leg's down. Oh shit. I hate that. Fuck, I see the one that she's got left. It's this leg. Or no, which leg is it? I'm actually confused on which leg it is that's left, because they all look to be bleeding. There she goes. There she goes. Come on. Come on, are you gonna fall? Maybe it's this one that's not bleeding all the way. There we go. And she's down. But Sarah died. Poor Sarah. Where's Sarah at? Can I get to her in time? So I'll actually prefer to have her. Oh good, I fell just inside the spin zone. Damn. Come on now. She went down again. And down she goes. Goodbye.
Is everyone all right?
Yeah. I mean, yes. I'm alive. Really. Alive.
See the way everything lit up when it tried to fry us. Now that is a fight.
By the way, those two are the best to take dragon hunting, in my opinion. Just my opinion, though, because, you know, they actually are, like, just like, whoa. Or as Sarah puts it, whoa. Anyway. So, that was on that difficulty. So, then, I don't think I have any other dragons that are unlocked for me right now. I just kind of burnt through them all that quick. I vaguely remember where Emerald Grades is at. I haven't been there yet. And Empre de Leon, whatever it is. Oh, you know what? I can do the Hinterlands. She is up here. Yeah. So we'll just we'll go to Dusklight. I can do that one. By the way, I did just start this this campaign. I think last Thursday. So this has literally been like, I'd say 5 days of playing. Yep, 5 days.
I've something for you. Yeah.
Alright. Although, you know, I think this one is the scenic, the very, because this is meant, I don't know if this is meant to be like one of the,
She's taking to the air.
missed that one. Yep, and she throws fireballs at your ass while you're trying to kill all of her children. I can't imagine why she would do that. It's so bizarre. Yeah, she's one of the trickier ones, especially for a melee based character, because she does a lot of stuff that makes it difficult for me to get to her. The key will be keeping Sarah alive. damn, you guys are all fucking dying. Yeah, even though it's a lot of fun to see the scenic thing on here, I don't think I'm going to be able to sit there and enjoy the spectacle of getting fucking deep fried from the sky. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bum rush through that initial part and then get to the actual dragon fight itself. Because those dragonlings are definitely not something to be taken lightly, as you noticed. Seriously? Fortunately enough, I think I made it past most everybody. Hey look, the red lyrium. Need to destroy that. Where's the entrance? Shit. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. There she is, guys. The Ferelden Frostback, who ironically is not actually a frost dragon. Which is good for me, because then I can do this. Get those initial hits on. One leg down. And she's off. So this is the part where you kind of really need Sarah to, well, I mean, we can kill the little babies easily enough, but, oh yeah, oh shit. And they're all fucking burning. God damn it, guys. Don't die, please. Okay, here come the babies. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, that's cheap as shit. I'm gonna need my damage to get up there. She's gonna die if I'm not careful. And I just died immediately. Seriously. Well, this went wrong really quick. So this is... Seriously, are you gonna fucking die, like, immediately off the bat? Bull's doing what he can, but fucking hell. What? Oh, that was cheap as fuck. Where the hell is Sarah at? Pulls down again. Okay, so I do have 4 regeneration potions that I'm hoping... Oh no, he doesn't have regeneration potions. Shit. Well, guys, this actually turns out to be a rather difficult one. To be fair, yeah, this one's actually level above me, whereas I think the other guys were just below my level. So, let's get back to it then. What? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, that was a waste of a regeneration potion, right? Damn! Seriously? Black wall? And... oh, shit. And this is gonna go bad really quick. Her stealth is on fucking cooldown. Fuck. She's done. There's nothing that can save this. And there it is. Wow. Alright. Ah. I was gonna say, if I had some focus, that would make things easier. Okay, so I did start off things quite well. What are they doing? Guys, disengage. Get the fuck up here. My teammates are being retarded. What are they doing? Good morning! Are my teammates going to join the fight? We'll find out. Did Sarah die already? God damn. Damn it, wrong button. Alright, come on now. As long as I can keep barrier up. Yes, this game is awesome, especially when you're killing dragons, or in this case, getting killed by them. Okay, second leg is down. Now I've got to worry about that foreleg. Okay, this is the problematic area. It's me and Warden Blackwall. Okay. She's only quarter of the health down now. Come on, guys, don't run through the fire, please. Do we have enough for... Yes, I know it's fucking tactical camera. Shut the fuck up. No, we don't. Because I turned on the thing that kills all of my focus the moment I go to a camp. Oh, well. Okay. So... Okay, I'm feeling a bit better about this time. Come on, Bull. Fucking move. Oh, god damn it. He's just gonna stand there in the fucking fire. And that stays burning. Interesting. Oh, fucking Blackwall's dead? Oh, shit. And here it goes, guys. Shit. Coming to finish the job, eh? God damn. Warden, you are a beast. Oh no, fuck. I just soaked up all that damn fucking time. Look at this. This is how much of a beast he is. He has no health left. No health left. You're standing on the corpses of my friends there. Come on. Can I get over here? Warden, you need the last potion. God damn it all. Am I gonna fucking clutch this like a boss? Certainly gonna try. Heal on kill is literally like the only thing that's keeping me alive right now. She keeps feeding me her little babies. Oh, and everybody's up. Everybody's up now. Unfortunately, they have no regeneration potions, so they're gonna die pretty quickly. But, and first down. Look at him go! Look at him go! He's just like, Blackwall's just like, I'm gonna fucking beast mode it. Just head right up onto the mountain. Is this for real? He is too. Look at him! Oh my god, Blackwall, you are a monster. You are a monster. Let me waltz up there. It's gonna take me a while. This guy has no shame. Look at him go. No, the thing is that I actually go for those claws, because if I get his claws bleeding, he does a lot less damage with his swipes. God damn that stun! Yeah, there you go. There's the other guy down. Oh, that guy's already bleeding. All of them are down, I think. No, this guy isn't. No! Oh! That fucking scream. Oh my god, that scream. It just kills me. No. Come on, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Come on. What have you got to say to me, huh? You done fucked up now. Done. In 2017.
Everyone all right?
Yeah, I mean, yes. I'm alive. Really. Alive.
See the way everything lit up when it tried to fry us? Now that is a fight.
How is Iron Bull talking right now? He's fucking dead. Like, literally dead. Oh, we are so in a bad way. Anyway, so that was a challenging dragon fight. But yeah, so yeah, in any case, what the fuck is going on? What the you guys are seeing this, right? This is on hard. This is on hard difficulty with trials on. So that it kind of makes it a hard plus, but not quite nightmare.
Quit with the stink eye. What's wrong, Sarah?
I don't get how your Kyun thing makes everyone believe exactly the same stuff.
But it's the same with your chantry. Point is, a group needs rules so you know who's in and who's out.
Only if the whole point is keeping people out.
Yes. And?
That's not what Andraste's for. Shouldn't be.
Yep. So that was, and to be fair, that's on hard, and that's actually a dragon that was above my level. So the first dragons I killed were accidentally on casual. I didn't realize that, but as soon as I realized it, I was like, man, this is going way too easily. I'm literally killing these dragons in like 5 minutes. The next ones, I bumped up the difficulty to hard, and it was like, okay, now this is more of a fight. But even still, the next dragon after that was just brutalized. Finally, this guy because the third one I fought was actually still below my level, although he's brought up to my level artificially, but it still wasn't enough. So yeah, anyway, that one finally posed a fight. I actually died the first time because I was still being rather reckless fighting him. But yeah, so that's killing a dragon. Now, if I really wanted to cheap the fuck out on this, which I don't have the setup for it, and I'll probably do it at a later time when I can do the setup for it, I can kind of just show you guys how ridiculous 1000 Cuts is with Sarah. and just take her in solo, stealth, and do 1,000 cuts on a dragon on Nightmare. And yeah, it's ridiculous. Now, again, like I was saying, those guys are not even the hardest. So the next on the list of the ones that are difficult, I'm trying to remember what the hell the name of the one in here. It's not Sandy Howler. That's the one that's in the Hissing Wastes. But the one that's here is a little bit more difficult. There's also a quest involved in summoning him. But the 3 toughest dragons are the ones that are all in Empire du Lion, and those guys are the 3 toughest. You have a frost, a storm, and a fire dragon in sequential order that you have to face in Empire du Lion. And those guys are the 3 toughest, ending with the Highland Ravager, who is the toughest dragon in the game. But I don't have that quest done yet, so I guess for now we'll hop back to multiplayer, because my guys are dead. I should go try to fight another dragon with my health like this. Oh yeah, that's the last landmark, guys. I gotta go up here and get the last landmark, and hopefully not die. I can also give these guys some points here. Okay. Sure, it's got Shadow Step. Chains for Days. I think I was going to go to combat roll. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so they're all gonna die. Guys, my 3 guys, if someone sneezes on them, they're gonna die. Yes. The thing that's sad about this game that I really wish was the case was I do wish that that it actually gave you a chance to fight the dragons over again, but obviously that's kind of a bit of a waste, right? Alright, so let's go ahead and go back out. We'll hop in to finish things off, do a multiplayer mission. Have a bit of fun with that before I go. Yeah, so I don't even know what to do, man. It's okay, actually I do know what to do. Okay. This is all in good fun, right? All in good fun. I always love whenever I'm hunting dragons, though, bringing Iron Bull and Sarah along, because they get so giddy excited when you're about to team up to fight them.
We have reports of dangerous activity near Crestwood. It's being dealt with as we speak. Whatever's out there, I trust our soldiers will find it and stop it. Scouts are watching the chateau. Reports are of demonic activity, but our agents are highly experienced with such things.
Are agents plural? Agents as in one of them. He's highly experienced with demon hunting, namely that he knows how to hide in a fucking snowdrift whenever demons come along, right? Yeah, that's exactly it. All right, guys, here we go.
Never seen anything like it. One down.
Huzzah!
Never seen anything like it.
Where the fuck are you going? He was cruising. He was like, I'm just gonna. Gold. What's going on here?
Right, that's something.
Oh, fuck.
I'm too old for this shit.
Oh. that was fucking priceless, actually.
I'll take some help.
I might not get. I have heal on kill, but for some reason, it's not actually healing me on kill, which is very bizarre.
Such a loss must not be repeated.
Oh, guys, guess what? I died. Whoops. I guess that's what I get for goofing off too much, right? So while I'm on the multiplayer on here and on the topic, I'm going to rant for a minute while I'm setting up this next game. So I'm hearing this possibility that the Mass Effect Andromeda multiplayer may have yeah, no one expects the Thetis Inquisition specifically, but thanks for showing up, Fiery Phoenix. I killed a bunch of dragons in single player, and then I was like, you know what, let's finish it off with some multiplayer. But yeah, so little rants. So I'm hearing this possibility that the Mass Effect Andromeda multiplayer may have the permanent stat bonuses that that Dragon Age Inquisition has, and I really hope that that is not the case, because so the promotion system in this game, essentially whenever you promote like a rogue character, you get +1 cunning for all of your characters. If you promote warrior, you get +1 constitution, and if you promote mages, you get +1 willpower. That gives you essentially permanent damage increases
to an old elven ruin.
Like,
deep
you know,
in the
while I'm
dales.
thinking about this,
Unfortunately,
There are reports of Venatori in the
That's
area.
quiet. It doesn't sound
I
that
hope
quiet to me.
all goes well.
Anyway, so that gives you, like, essentially, it gets to a point where you have constant critical hits, or, and potentially huge amounts of health, huge damage resistances to the point where everything does 20% damage to you, etc. So, in realizing that way they devised that system, what BioWare later did was they added the systems like the Nightmare difficulty mode, or the Heartbreaker difficulty mode, which were like purely catering to those high promotion players, to the point where if I go into Nightmare, which I've deliberately not promoted a lot, so I can still play Threatening and get a moderate challenge, right? If I go into Nightmare, however, which was added long after the game was released, if I go into Nightmare, I can't even make it past the first enemy without help, without a lot of help from other high promotion characters. Essentially, the issue that this comes into here is essentially you have that difficulty that's all but impossible for anybody that doesn't have high promotions. And then, so everybody else, right, that wants to play the game, someone hopped in here. Anybody else that wants to play the game in that regard is essentially stuck to lower difficulties. So what happens is you have either I play difficulties that are challenging for me, so I'm playing on Threatening in this case, and then people who have a lot of promotions are playing on like Heartbreaker and Nightmare. And then that essentially is a split player base, or you carry me, you being a high promotion player, carry me through the harder difficulties, in which case I'm not doing a damn thing, I'm bored as hell, and you're essentially just edifying yourself. Like, there's no reason for me to be there. I'm offering nothing to the experience for you. So, to me, whenever I hear about those permanent stat bonuses, it really made me concerned. If they give you some kind of stat bonuses that are not directly correlative to damage, for example, like, I don't know, like something like, hey, you move a couple % faster. Well, even that could be unfair if not done right. But I don't know. In any case, if it's done in a way that doesn't directly make the difficulty easier for you, then that would be fine. But I don't see really a way for them to do that, right? Any way I could see for them to lessen the difficult, or to give you permanent bonuses, would all involve making it easier in some way, like giving you faster reload speeds, or giving you faster run speed, or do more damage with a weapon, or anything of the sort. It's all going to make the game easier for you, and at some point you get so fast, like you get reload speeds that are literally to the point where you might as well have a continuous spray of bullets. And I'm certain there's guns in the game that's going to make that so definitively cheap that there's no point for you to play easier difficulties. Easier difficulties will become moot. Mass Effect 3 did not need,
I think I have a shot,
like, stat bonuses on the promotions. It's maintained an equal difficulty curve for everybody. So it didn't matter who you were, you ended up getting, you know, if you played gold, you got gold, you know, like, you always knew what difficulty you were expecting. I guess that's my concern and my worry, is that I want them to keep the same experience that gained them fame. Dragon Age Inquisition's multiplayer did not do well overall, let's be honest. I mean, I've got one guy in my team, right? If I boot up Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, I would have a full party probably by now. Because there's still a ton of people playing Mass Effect 3. That's kind of my thing, is that if you look at which one is still the most popular, Mass Effect 3 is still more popular because it had a great formula. They tried to incorporate some of Mass Effect 3's popularity into this game, but they picked a lot of the wrong things. And that unfortunately kind of bit them, right? Like, oh, hey, it's an RNG loot grind. That was not what made the game popular, being an RNG loot grind. Nobody fucking really likes that, right? Like, that's not what made the game popular. People liked it because it was a good social experience. This guy's just steamrolling like crazy. But yeah, so I guess that's my little gripe on what I'm hoping isn't the case. There's also some mention that I heard about they're going to devise ways to kind of force players out of cover more. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen like high-level players in Mass Effect 3's multiplayer. They're not staying in cover really ever.
Over there.
That was not a problem that needed fixed, right? That, like, I've never seen that be a problem where people are sitting in cover too much. If they were, it was actually like a specially designed theme run, like whenever we had our hold the line combat where we would essentially get into Firebase Giant Gold or something like that. And come on. Good boy, come on. Why do you catch me still? What a joke, mate. Come on now. You giant ass sword. Alright, so how did I get barrier? Oh, he came in and buried me. Nice. Good look, mate. Nuisance. That looks familiar. I think there's someone I know named Noise. Anyway, but yeah, so the other concern though, forcing people out of cover. Like I said, I don't really know why that was ever needed. There was nobody hiding cover too much. The game really rewarded you for moving around a lot. So, like, the way I see it is that, what is this guy doing? What the hell is going on here? Is this dude hacking the game? How the hell is he moving that fucking fast, right? I'm not the only thing that thinks that's a little weird, huh?
You cannot stand against us.
Yeah, he's like moving crazy fast around this map. This is really bizarre. Unless he just has a really bad connection, but that's not what that looks like. Oh wait, isn't there one of the runes that I think he might have the lightning rune on him. Yeah, I think he does. That's what it is, because I think that increases your movement speed when you have that on. So, yeah. I always assume it's hackers.
And leave this to us.
That attack speed bonus is so nice. I love the Cerebass, honestly. One of my favorite kits in the game. Literally, are they just standing there? What in the hell? Okay then. That's fine. No complaints. Oh yeah, because they've got shit locked down like hardcore here. This is not even a joke. Something feels really cheesy about this. Like, nobody's even getting close to dying. This guy's attack speed is crazy fast. I
The
I don't know.
Inquisition is fast becoming the stuff of legends, thanks to agents like these.
Just felt a little odd to me. You also have those guys that have the armor, armor of the dragon for these classes, which I guess you could get them from random chests, but most of the time how you get them is by playing 250 matches with a character. He had a level 1 arcane warrior and he was just cheesing it like that. Whatever. I don't complain. Go back to the hunter now that we've got a party. Where's my Skittles at? Alright, so now this will probably be, I don't know, depends on how long this takes. This might be the last one I do. All right. So
There's
here's
been
the
reports
open.
of strange incidences nearby. I've sent agents to investigate. These are our best. They'll work to further the Inquisition's cause. They'll need to explore the Tevinter ruins thoroughly, I'm sure. The Red Templars will
Oh, did we
cause
lose
trouble,
one of the guys?
but our agents will know what to do.
So it's me and Noisance. So Ronald, the question is, how many promotions do you have? And what character are you using to solo?
Charge in and hope for the best. One down. Right, that's something.
Hey, you guys could make this a bit of a challenge here. That bow of the Griffin from point blank range is nothing to sneeze at, I'll say that much.
I'm speechless.
I haven't even needed to use stealth yet. 590 promotions. Yeah, that you could probably solo Heartbreaker with that amount of promotions. So that was kind of the problem I was saying with you know, with what I hope they don't do that to don't have the promotions from this game and Mass Effect Andromeda, because objectively you are going to have less fun than I will on threatening, for example. Like this would be pointless to you. You would be bored playing threatening with 590 promotions. You know, and you're not the first person I met with that number. I actually have on my YouTube channel, I have, you know, gameplay footage of me running with Promotion Lords, which were 3 of my friends that changed their name to Promotion Lord for a joke. And the top guy I think had somewhere around 800 or something like that. It's something crazy, insane. That was just like, yeah, it was to the point of you would see him do like energy barrage, and like just the amount of damage numbers you were seeing pop up was just insane. It was like at that point he only had fun playing on, you know, Nightmare. So it was like at that point I can't really see threatening being fun for you, unless, you know, like, yeah, there's no way I can see threatening being fun. But that's why they devised Nightmare, right? It was meant to be a challenge for people with that crazy amount of promotions. Yeah, and that's fair enough. But for example, if they did something similar, I don't know if you play Mass Effect at all, but if you do play Mass Effect, and Mass Effect Andromeda came out, would you think it would be a good thing for them to have that same promotion system like that, where essentially you just promote endlessly and end up overpowered as hell for lower difficulties, and they have to introduce a new difficulty just for you, which in effect splits the player base? I don't know, to me that seems like a poor idea. But that's... I actually have been playing this game since launch. I have, like, I don't know, some ridiculous amount of hours into the multiplayer. I would say probably at least 400 to 500 hours in the multiplayer alone. And I have less than 30 promotions.
Once this is all over, I suppose
entirely
I'll have to
less
return
than
to
30
deep
promotions.
roads.
And
Boot to the head.
And the entire reasoning behind that was just because of
Boot to the head.
I can't stand it. And just a heads up, thank you to Spectres and Nades for the hosts there. But yeah, no, I just can't stand the promotion system. You know, it bugs me. It just cheapens the game to me. I really wish they had not done that. You know, give me Inquisition agents or something.
Yes, that's quite amazing.
Well, no, not the grind. Like, that's the point is, right, is it's an endless grind, right? And it's usually part of the appeal of it is that you're doing it with friends, right? That's why it's multiplayer, right? But that's not the problem I have. It's the problem I have is that if, like, for example, I go into Mass Effect 3 multiplayer and I play gold difficulty, which is the equivalent of playing on Perilous here, right? If I go and I play gold on Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, I will know exactly what difficulty I'm getting. No matter who's playing, everybody's experiencing gold difficulty. Where in this game, in Dragon Age Inquisition, if I'm playing Perilous difficulty, I can experience multiple different difficulties, depending on several factors. Number one, most importantly, how many promotions do I have? Because if you have 600 promotions or whatever, you are going to be experiencing, you know, routine difficulty on Perilous. Yeah, I do agree that the gear problem is also another major issue. Mass Effect 3 did the gearing a lot better. But you actually do get better gear. Like, there is actually tier buckets you get in, depending on how much gold you've spent. That's actually confirmed by BioWare developers. So they actually do change the gear you get. But aside from that, like I said, it just means that you are essentially experiencing an easier difficulty on a harder difficulty. And therefore, in order for you to have the same amount of fun, assuming that you have fun in the challenge of the game, right, and actually, you know, dodging around, moving, and not getting hit and that sort of thing, assuming that's your idea of fun, it becomes very difficult to have any fun in this game when you're so overpowered that you can just stand there and face tank all the enemies with a mage or an archer, you know, a character that's not supposed to be defensively strong, right? And you kill everything in one hit. Like, even the boss dies in one hit. You know, that to me doesn't sound like a whole lot of fun. That sounds pretty boring. I mean, if you're trying to grind for stuff, okay, I can kind of understand that makes it faster. But that's not really the reason why I play the game. That's not what makes it fun. The loot is a reward. It's not the purpose, I guess you could say. Sync up there. But yeah, no, like I think there's better ways to do it. Like Mass Effect 3 had a much better system of loot. It had a much better system of like enemy scaling. That's the other problem I have with this game, is that the Qunari and Darkspawn, well, reverse objectively, the Darkspawn is like a quarter of a grade harder than the three original enemy types, and the Qunari is like a half again more difficult. So if you play Qunari, it's like you're playing a half again harder difficulty.
You shouldn't go back. You really, really shouldn't. It sounds horrible.
Where is the damn thing at? Did we already get it? Oh, I passed by. I wasn't paying attention. I was reading. Yeah, that's just my thing, is that I have a fundamental problem with there's a lot of stuff designed in this game that I don't particularly care for. You know, it's most notably the just the way they design the loot and the what the fuck is this guy doing? He's kind of losing his mind. But yeah, you do get slightly better loot, but I like the way that Mass Effect had terminating loot tables, right? So if I was per se to, you know, get 10 levels of the Avenger would be removed from the fucking loot table. In this game, I can get 10 bows of the Griffin, and to be fair, I've gotten 4 of them. 4 fucking of these unique bows. They're supposed to be one of a kind. Because that doesn't break my fucking immersion at all, right? Like, anyway, I don't know. I understand they don't have weapon levels, but maybe they just should have, like, you know, if it's a unique weapon, you can only get one of it or something. Well, there are weapons you can only get one of in the game. There's the hack on weapons, I think you can only get one of. Yes, yeah, that is correct. And not to mention that those also become more difficult to get the more of them you get. And this guy's playing a good kind of quasi support. Oh damn it! Threw that mine down wrong. Hi guys. He's dead. That point blank range though with the bow of the griffin is just comically bad. Gotta really get up close and personal with those. You find those guys that are marked as that are paralyzed by something like that, and you just like. You're hoping what gets a little harder? Dragon Age moving to PS4. There's, to be fair. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. So, you are on you're on PS3 right now, and you don't have the any of the extra characters because PS3 and Xbox 360 didn't get any of those. So you don't have the Cerebas, the Silent Sister, any of those. So, here's the thing. Is that there are characters that are really challenging. I mean, to be fair, if you want to have a lot of fun, and that's a joke. Good grief! I apparently wrecked shit with that. That's fine. But yeah. So to be fair, if you want to have a lot of fun support, like you want to support friends on lower difficulties, right? The great thing about it is the fact that you can play the truest form of a leader class in this game, which in particular that's fuck. Why is my brain going dead? The guy with the goddamn guitar, the virtuoso. That's the one. If you like in my actual build guides for this game, I have a leader build for the virtuoso. It is challenging as fuck, and it takes a lot of practice to get right. But with your promotions, you won't die a lot. You just may be a little clumsy on it. But you can actually do a great job of boosting up your team, keeping them alive, maybe doing a bit of damage here and there. The challenge, of course, is trying not to do too much damage because then that makes it a little bit less fun for everybody else because his AoE damage with your promotions will just kind of shred everybody, and that's not as fun. But in any case, though, that definitely would make things a little bit more amusing for you. Just a thought. But let's see. Oh yes, I will do. Do I want that one? I can't remember what the fuck I'm actually going for here. I know I wanted to do Spike Trap, and I got that one. Maybe I'll do all Artificer skills. So I'll go with Fallback Plan and Elemental Mines, Spike Trap. He only has 3 though, unfortunately. I don't know. And gives me some nice stacking damage there. But yeah, so in any case, as I was saying, it's not necessarily harder. You do get like the 2 new enemy types are a bit harder. I don't actually remember, to be frankly honest. I don't think you have any of the harder difficulties. So I don't think you have Heartbreaker or Nightmare difficulty. In that particular sense, yes, it's a lot harder. it is harder to the point of I cannot play. You know what? Actually, here, I'll show you real quick. I have 30 promotions, and bear this in mind. 30 promotions, okay? That was literally, I only promoted before they actually had class respecs in the game. That was the only time I promoted, right? So real quick here. Let's see. First of all, yeah, let's see this. Okay, so you can see 18, 18, 24. Really low promotion rates, right? I will switch to, you know, a class that has really high defenses, okay? And I will show you just how, let's see, should we all do, let's do Heartbreaker. Yeah. I'll give you a little taste of how ridiculous this is. Like, this was designed for people with your promotions, okay? If you've got anything that is like less than like probably about 400 or 500 promotions, it's going to be challenging for you. It's still going to be challenging for you. I won't spoil it a whole lot,
Some
but
of
yeah.
our agents have run into trouble on a routine patrol. This isn't going to be easy, but our soldiers are up to the task. They should be entering the Elven Ruin right about now. The Red Templars are holding the
That's
area,
Red Templars.
but they're no match for our
So
best.
if you did Heartbreaker with Kunari, that is literally the most difficult the game can get. I will stay alive for probably about 5 seconds, but even with my most heavily damaging class, it would take me hours to wear down these enemies. You can see I'm like literally doing nothing to them. Yes, he is bigger. This character literally is nigh fucking indestructible on any other difficulties. I'm staying alive for a while. I'm losing the fight overall though. Yep, and it's done.
It's war. There are casualties in war.
That guy, like I said, I literally can't die with him on Perilous. I can't. Like, he's nigh indestructible. I take him into Heartbreaker, I can't even defeat the first 3 fucking enemies. That's the level on there. For my promotion rate, it's literally impossible to do that difficulty. I need at least a couple of hundred promotions to even look at that difficulty with a team. So, and that's something that I have a major fucking problem with in the game, is the fact that it literally, that difficulty was specifically designed for people with a huge amount of promotions. And okay, that's fine. That's the way they had to fix the problem with promotions in this game. But I don't know why for the life of me they would set themselves up to do that yet again in Mass Effect Andromeda. And I really fucking hope they don't. It really concerns me that they will, because, again, you'll have a whole group of people that rush and play several hundred hours of the game grinding out promotions. And they will be in a league to the point where it's no longer fun for them to do any lower promotions. So then they therefore need a difficulty just for them. Everybody else gets to play the normal difficulties, and it really just, like I said, it just kind of fucking destroys the difficulty curve, and then it also like isolates the 2 player bases. You have the promotion lords on one difficulty, and then you have the fucking everybody else on the other one. It's like, why not start selling your map packs? There's another way to split your player base, and then you might make a little more money off of it. BioWare, these are really bad design choices, and I'm not sure why they decided to do them again. But I don't know. For the life of me, it confuses me to no end why they thought that was a good choice. But yeah. In any case, we're gonna go ahead and get winded down here on the stream. Like I said, I have my concerns. And the only reason I bring them up is because I'm a huge, like, Dragon Age and Mass Effect both. I'm a huge fan of both games. And I really don't, like, whenever something is bad, I've brought it up. I've actually made myself very well known about the problems with promotions to BioWare developers. And they recognized it. They had to fix it by adding new difficulties for them because there was no other way around it. But they apparently didn't learn a whole lot. They seemed to think that that was actually a good way to design a game. And I really hope they also don't do the same thing with the loot system. Because Mass Effect 3, for an endless grind game, to be fair, had probably, like, for an RNG game, had about the best you could get for the way it was designed, with the terminating drop tables like it had, where when an item reached level 10, it was removed from the drop tables. Now, to be fair, only the weapons did and the characters did that. Your consumables, you would still keep getting those endlessly. But to be fair, once you ran out of a lot of your weapons, you had most everything at level 10. And then you would start getting the level 4 ammo and consumables, which would then kind of hone in on your ability to get ultra rare weapons. But be that as it is, that was the only problem I had with that. Otherwise, it was a million times better than what they did with Dragon Age Inquisition. And the promotions on there, okay, what they didn't want, what they wanted to avoid with Mass Effect Andromeda, as I understand it, is they wanted to avoid the system where you promote and it gives you all of those war assets in the main game, right? And I understand that because if you look at a lot of the predominant players who've been playing for as many hours in Mass Effect 3 as I have, or more in a lot of cases, like Starbuck or Size 16s, they have so many fucking war assets. Like, they could play a single player playthrough and literally do every fucking thing wrong and still have the best endings they want because they have so many war assets for multiplayer. That I agree that was also a bad design choice. But going from one bad design choice to another is not the fucking answer to me. I don't know. We'll see. The game is not out yet. I'm expressing concerns I have for the game, not actually what is going to happen. So we'll have to wait and see. The games, we don't get a beta yet for a little while, and then even after the beta, it's gonna be some months before the game's out. So we'll wait and see. I'm optimistic, but yeah. So that's where it is. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and head out here for the night. Everybody have a good time, and we'll catch you all later.